Well, Merry Christmas, Central Illinois. We've got a special gift in the kitchen from Chef Mark. Do you still need a special recipe for your Christmas dinner? And remember this adorable dance routine? We take a look at this year's most viral stories.
High definition on WMBD, provided by Extreme Motors.
Now from the High Definition studios of WMBD, this is Living Well with Evelyn Wilkerson.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Marvis Herring here with meteorologist Lauren Rainson on
Marvis,
Living Well.
thanks for having me.
We are so happy to have you here for Christmas, and we appreciate the fact that you're including us in the midst of your holiday celebration. I hope everybody's name was on Santa's nice list, and hopefully we were too, even though we are here at work. And I hope you got everything that is underneath your tree.
Since we're here at work, I'd say we're on the nice list.
Yeah,
Marvis.
I think so. We got a job. So.
What a better way to start today's show than with a beautiful holiday display. Take a look at this. One family from a city in western Poland has set the country's record for having the most Christmas lights.
The family decked out their home with almost 70,000 Christmas bulbs. They've been decorating their house and garden like this for 19 years, and this year they decided to make it even bigger and better by adding 20,000 extra bulbs.
And closer to home, there's another holiday display you definitely should check out.
Oh yeah, the annual Poinsettia Show is going on right now in the River City, and Lauren, I've already taken care of making my visit last week, and I quickly learned there's a whole lot I didn't know about these beautiful plants. Check it out. You still have time to come down here to Luthi Botanical Gardens and check out all of these poinsettias, like this new strain, Jingle Bell Rocks.
The Poinsettia Show has been going on for several years. It's a family tradition.
By now, you've likely seen the traditional red poinsettia marking the holiday season, but at this show, that's just the beginning. How many different varieties are there out there?
There are hundreds of different varieties, and what I like to do is I like to pick the non-traditional varieties so people get a feel of the different colors of the poinsettias that are on the market.
Colors illuminate this Peoria garden, and many of the plants have some pretty festive names too. You'll find white ones, marble colored, sparkling punch, and love you pink. All of these botanical beauties are naturally grown and not painted like some you may find at the store.
And the ones that really catch my eye, those are the ones that I get. I get the newest ones on the market, and some that aren't even named. They're just numbers.
Alona Mason is a horticulturist at Luthi Botanical Gardens with a wealth of knowledge about all things plants.
They can last. Again, this is a 2-year-old poinsettia, so you could just treat it like a house plant. And then the next year, for the holidays, you can get it to bloom.
But there's one burning question Mason says she hears all the time.
And the biggest question is, can we buy one?
And while there are many on display, these pretty plants are already claimed. All of the poinsettias for sale have already been sold, but these beautiful flowers, once the show is over, will all be donated to local nursing homes.
Wow, those are absolutely gorgeous.
Definitely.
Marvis.
They look much better than any poinsettias I've ever taken care of, Lauren, and it really was beautiful there. There's 15 different varieties on display, and it's so cool because they donate most of the poinsettias to local nursing homes after the show is over. Well, from beautiful plants to a beautiful heart.
An 11-year-old boy teaches us what this season's giving is really about, and his selfless act is sure to touch your heart.
It's like, I think, 3 pairs of pants.
These are clothes Joseph Martin would have opened on Christmas Day, but he's returning all of it.
Because I wanted to help my grandma out, and she's one of my friends.
That friend is Katrina Luck, and the money from the gifts will help pay for her funeral. Luck suffered a massive heart attack on Thanksgiving. She's Joseph's grandmother's best friend.
She was always a very happy person, very outgoing. Hallie, she was a very smart woman. And she was a very loving mother.
Luck didn't have life insurance, so her family has set up a GoFundMe page to raise money for her funeral. But Joseph's willingness to pack up some of his gifts and return them has touched Luck's family.
It was touching to me, and that was something nice to do because he is 11, he's a child. So, some kids, you don't never know if some kids would have did that.
Joseph and his grandmother returned the clothes to the store.
About $95.
And his grandmother returned one of her gifts, inspired by her grandson.
I'm just proud of him. I am really touched by it. I'm really touched by it. But he also wanted to let kids know that Christmas is not all about receiving. Christmas is also about giving.
What a beautiful story, and definitely Christmas is all about giving, but at my house it's also about eating on Christmas Day. We've got Chef Mark here in the house with a special recipe. What are we cooking this holiday?
Well, this is your Christmas present, so this
This
is all you get.
I'll take a big slab of meat for Christmas.
This is all you get. Santa was good to you this year. This is actually a beef tenderloin, a great tradition. Roast prime rib or beef tenderloin is great for Christmas. We're going to take this. We've got some fig jam. We've got some real figs here. What we're going to do, Marvis is going to roast this with a fig jam marmalade smeared all over the top of it. A little salt, pepper, fresh rosemary. Then we're going to make a reduction out of that and make a fig sauce to go over the top of it. Very Christmassy.
Very Christmassy and something different. I mean, that sounds definitely like something specifically for the holidays. Got the fig in there. Definitely is going to sound
It is, yeah,
good.
it is. It's very, very classic. I think with Christmas time, it's always good to have tradition, you know. And tradition is a good roast beef dinner. Maybe not the healthiest thing on the table, but certainly the best.
Okay, and you got a lot of stuff out here. How long for prep, maybe, for this?
This, you know what, you go to the butcher, you get this all trimmed down. Everything else goes together so fast. In the oven, this takes about 35 to 45 minutes.
All right.
But other than that, the sauce goes together in a skillet in about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, we'll check back in just a little bit to get cooking in the kitchen.